So, as a professional reviewer of all things identity theft protection, I see the same argument continually popping up across Reddit threads and in Trustpilot reviews and anywhere that I'm looking to try and see what people are saying about protecting themselves from identity theft. And that argument is just freeze your credit with all three of the major bureaus. It's free. Bing, bang, boom. Done. Yeah, that is 100% true and a good thing that you should be doing. But what if someone's trying to use your money in a way that doesn't require a credit check? What if someone's trying to file a fake tax return in your name, or someone who's claiming to be a dependent? Also, how do you know that things like your credit card information or social security number, home address, email address, or worse, your passwords aren't just floating around on the internet waiting for someone to take advantage? You've probably seen one of these news clips recently about some major data breach that has affected millions and millions of people. And there's actually a pretty good chance between when I'm filming this and when you're seeing it, another one of those has happened. So ultimately, the best way to protect your identity is to constantly monitor your credit for instances where it may be being used without your consent, monitoring the dark web for your information being published online, checking these data broker sites and asking that they take down your information, and then following up to make sure that they actually do and don't just build another profile after you've asked them to take it down. And when I see complaints that identity theft protection services cost money, this is why all of this work essentially amounts to a part-time job. And you can do it all yourself, but again, if you're not good at it or you run out of time or whatever, you're going to find yourself some pretty large loopholes that identity thieves can take advantage of. Now, if you've never looked into identity theft protection, myself and my team have done all of the research work for you. And I'll give you the very short version. And there are a number of different companies that essentially built their business using the same model. We create a big bundle plan of a bunch of different protections, but to get more customers in the door, we break that protection down into tiers. So on the lowest paid plan, maybe you're getting 1 bureau credit monitoring. And if you want to upgrade, you can spend a little bit more a month and get 3 bureau credit monitoring. Look at that. Or maybe you have identity theft insurance on your basic plan that says $1 million in coverage, which sounds great because I don't have $1 million, so I'm clearly covered. But what we're going to do in the fine print is we're going to break it down where that $1 million actually gets funneled into a few different buckets. And let's say, this has to go towards legal expenses and this amount goes towards lost wages and stolen funds. Well, your coverage actually only covers $25,000 in stolen funds. So if you end up losing more than that, yeah, you're kind of out of luck, but you can up your coverage by spending a little bit more a month on your subscription. And then essentially you're just getting upselled and upselled and upselled until you get this basic coverage plan that actually takes care of things. It's really annoying. And I don't like being nickel and dime, which is why the only service that I actually recommend is the one that doesn't do all of that. And that is Aura. What makes Aura different from all of the other services that I mentioned is they don't play the tiered pricing game. They offer the same comprehensive coverage across all of their plans. You get 3 bureau credit monitoring on any plan. When you sign up for Aura, you get the full package regardless of which plan you choose. And you ask, why would they have multiple plans at that point? Well, it's to cover different numbers of people. They have individual plans, plans for couples, and plans for families. Another thing that's really, really impressive about Aura is its speed of their potential fraud notifications. Here's another place where Aura shines compared to its competition. If your identity does get stolen, you're really not stuck dealing with it alone. They have a white glove fraud resolution team that is available 24/7 who knows exactly what to do. You're not stuck on the phone with credit bureaus and banks and filing police reports. Their team knows exactly what they do. And we do test these things. We call it random times of the day. We have called Aura at midnight on a weekend. They answered the phone in under a minute, and they took care of all of our questions and answered them fully and completely. Now, here's the other kicker. With Aura, you're covered up to $1 million in identity theft insurance. That covers stolen funds, lost wages, legal fees, even things like paying for childcare while you're dealing with the identity theft issue. It's a holistic coverage that's not like, the fraud resolution that you get standard with your credit card. It covers expenses that you don't think about until the worst happens. But monitoring is just the beginning. Aura is constantly scanning the dark web, all of these sketchy corners of the internet where people are publishing and selling your personal information and alerting you about these things as they happen so you can take action in the event something goes wrong. They also manage the data broker issue. They are constantly scanning these data broker sites for your information and automatically submitting removal requests on your behalf. Then they're constantly following up with these sites to make sure that they comply. They do this for over 30 different data broker sites, and you could spend a month doing this all by yourself and then constantly have to do it again and again and again and again. But Aura takes it out of your hands, does it automatically so that you can just get on with your life. But let's talk money, because all this is about protecting your money and your identity and deciding how much money you want to spend while you're doing it. So Aura offers 3 plans: individual, couples, and family, which covers up to 5 adults and unlimited children. We'll throw the most up-to-date prices on the screen now, but keep in mind, these are always in flux. So the best way to check is to use the discount code in the description below. It'll give you the most up-to-date and lowest pricing options for each of these 3 plans. Now, Aura stands out above the rest because it offers all of these features: the 3-bureau credit monitoring, the dark web scanning, the data broker removal, the fast alerts across all of their plans without nickel and diming you and making you upgrade to highest paid tiers, unlike competitors like LifeLock, Identity Source, and ID Guard. Aura doesn't make you upgrade to get the essentials, and it consistently delivers faster alerts and better customer service. If you're considering signing up with Aura, use the discount link in the description below. It gives you an exclusive discount, saves you some money up front. If you have any questions about Aura or identity theft protection in general, drop them in the comments. We do try and respond to these every week. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing if you appreciate these videos, and we'll see you in the next one.